Welcome to Denmark, everyone. My goodness, what a beautiful day today it is. We are going to get started with game number one. It will be Marathon. They will be the away team taking on St. Mary's Springs, or Springer, I guess. Maybe that's how they like to go. On the mound here for St. Mary's, it's going to be David Miller. Here's the opening pitch. This ball game underway. And a quick toss over to first base, and they'll get the out. Nice play by the third baseman over here for St. Mary's. Coming across, that was Ian Sabo picking up the play. Well, we're going to be kind of bouncing back and forth between three cameras. We don't have a mobile one. I'm the Lone Ranger today and for the next 5 days. There's the ball down low. Now stepping in is going to be Jack Swino. 5-3 on out number one. That was Tyler Underwood, the shortstop, who went after the, looked like the opening pitch there and chopped it down to third. Here's your lefty, though, in the center fielder, Jack Swino. Takes the ball downstairs. Well, we can give you some different angles along the way. We'll give it a try here. Swing and a miss. And again, thanks to those terrific sponsors in the Cooley region helping us out today. My sincere appreciation to all of them. Yeah, we got two, three, I guess, a couple anyways from the West Salem area, and, mostly just supporting the Viroqua 138ers. They'll be playing later on tonight. There's a foul ball. And of all things, by the Matrix, they have to play their neighbors in West Salem. That ball game at 7:30. Or is it 7? It might be 7. Miller gets himself set on the 3-2 offering. That's upstairs, and Swino will pick up the walk. We'll keep the picture on this particular view, and we'll see what kind of a lead Swino gets down there at first base. Here is Brock Warren, who is the starting pitcher for Marathon. Of course, Marathon coached by a Cooley region alum, we'll call it, in Steve Warren from the Westby area. That ball got away from Miller and scooting down to first easily, and a big turn was Swino. Just a terrific day today, very pleasant. Breeze kind of blowing out towards right field a little bit. Ooh, that one rode in and caught Warren on the shoulder. So now 2 on with only 1 down. That's going to bring up your cleanup hitter and Mike Hahn, who's the catcher. So there's a 1-2 punch with Warren and Miller, the battery today for Marathon Legion squad. Hahn stepping in. They'll take their lead here, the runners will. Inside, pretty tight. Miller trying to find the range. Hahn gets himself set. And Miller spins and puts Swino back on second base. And he'll retake his lead over there. Yeah, sometimes our third base, that camera is giving me fits here right now. There's a called strike. Wouldn't you know? There we go. Now it's working. The cool part is the switcher kind of flashes at me and telling me I'm not working. We'll stay with this picture with Sweeney down at second base. Anything in the corners, I guess hopefully you can trust me as I make the call. Not able to get quite everything. Swing and a miss on a high fastball up on the shoulders. Now 2-2. 3 umpires today. And I think that's always a good thing when you're looking at a state tournament series. Call strike 3, a curveball dropped in right at the letters. 2 down now. Miller found his range on that one. Again, we'll stay with this picture as we get a right-handed hitter coming up. Jaden Keller, second baseman, trying to punch a run across here and take the early lead. Marathon with 2 on. Now time is called. Well, thanks to all the crew around here helping us out in Denmark. Got here yesterday afternoon. Sincere thanks going out to Mark Looker as he was giving us, helping us out here with so many things. That was huge. That was up on the eyebrows. He said it tipped his hat. That's a tough one because you can't, you can feel it, but it might have just barely grazed it. So here we are with a 1-0 count. Ground ball right back up the middle. That's in for a base hit. And coming around to score, Sweeney is across the plate standing. A huge hit there by second baseman in Jaden Keller, getting an RBI right back up the gut. Well, my good friend Chuck Rasmussen, who coached at Lancaster with baseball, he was always saying, that's when you know you're on top of things. Well, here's Grant Warren now, and he's going to go back up the middle, but shortstop knocks it down. Oh, he's not going to get the out. And coming across to score here is going to be Brock Warren. That's going to have to go down as an error. So Grant is on by the air.
Brock Warren scores on the air.
Here's Pearson Hammond. Now they're going to talk things over because there was a slide in there and not sure if he got stepped on or what happened. So we'll take a quick little break and come back with more here from Denmark.
Still 2 on and 2 outs. The batter is number 5, the right fielder.
And back we come here. I'm not sure if he just took a shot in the head or what happened. That was second baseman in Keller sliding in. But again, 2 runs coming across here now for Marathon. There's a called strike. Pearson Hammond, the right fielder, stepping in. Miller looked like he might possibly get out of the inning. Just missed outside. And then all of a sudden, 2 runs coming across here for the early lead. Here's a ball bounce back to the pitcher. They'll go to first. And whoa, they'll just get the out. Hammond really hustling is thrown out 4-3. Well, a couple runs coming across here. They get the 2 runs, Marathon will. On 1 hit, there was a hit batsman and a walk plus 1 error. After a half inning, it's 2-0 Marathon out in front. Back we come here to Denmark. Bottom half of inning number 1. And we are going to have Brock Warren on the mound. Mike Hahn, his battery mate. And stepping in is Sam Baker, the shortstop for St. Mary Spring. Opening pitch just a bit outside. And it's 1-0. Steve Warren, again, the head coach. There's a ball lifted foul. That'll be out of play. Marathon coming into today's state tournament action at 15-6. St. Mary Spring 15-4. So on paper, you would say, oh, pretty good ball game coming up. The big part right now for St. Mary's, if they can answer back with some positive play here in the offensive side in the bottom half of inning number 1. Warren comes in. He'll get the fastball for the strike on the automatic. 3-1 now as Baker gets himself set. That's downstairs. The ball is scooting by. Baker will hustle down to first base.
Baker aboard with the walk. Brings up the first baseman, number 21, Casey Pardo.
Quick toss over to first. Looking for the potential bunt down the third base side, and Casey Bartelt, missed on that high offering. Another quick toss over to first. No play. That's lifted foul off to the left side. Warren is set and he comes in, and that ball is fouled off. Wow, I thought came up empty, but he just got a piece of it and off the glove of Hahn. It's 0-2 now to Bartelt. That's upstairs. Bartelt not going fishing on that one, as Brock Warren came upstairs. That's chopped underneath. Opening ceremonies tonight, probably around that 6:30 mark. We'll have some of that on for you. Should be a lot of fun. We're on from now until, what is it, about 10 o'clock tonight? It's going to be a bit of a day. And tomorrow, the same number of games, starting at 11:30. 2, 4:30, and 7. Swing and a miss. That's out, number 1. Warren came back strong after kind of falling behind and actually walking Baker, who's down there at first base. Another toss back over, keeping Baker close. Well, we'll mention those sponsors here with throughout today, but yeah, we also a number of the teams helping us out. You see a team picture with a few of them. But thanks to them as well, getting this. Oh, that was a little closer, but called safe. Here goes the runner, and the play is not going to be in time. Stealing the base is Baker. One and one the count to the left fielder. There's a bunt, and oh, a good catch. Wow, stretched out there. That was a great play by the catcher. Hahn took all of his, 6'1" body and was able to make the grab. One down. Here is the pitcher, cleanup hitter, and David Miller. Spin around, but getting back in time. Here's a fly ball out towards right field, and the right fielder coming over. He'll make the grab. That is Pearson Hammond out there doing the job, and that will take care of business here in the bottom half of inning number 1. We'll take a quick break and come back. No runs on no hits. 1 runner left on base after the walk. And, of course, the fly ball to right field. 2-0 your score after 1 complete. Marathon in front. Top half of inning number 2 as we're ready to get things rolling here. Marathon up to bat. They lead 2-0. And we're going to see the 8-9-1 part of the order. First offering from David Miller is downstairs to Nathan Henke. Henke, the third baseman, pops that one foul. Yeah, beautiful facility here in Denmark. There's a swing and a miss. That ball kind of dropped down out of the strike zone. Good little pitch there, and it's 1-2. Here's a little looper, and it is a base hit. It's caught out there. Boy, what a job by the right fielder. He just got the glove underneath the ball, skimming the grass. How about that? Excellent play. Out there in right field, that is Kobe Gill getting the job done. 1 down. Had to wait until I could try and get a view of the umpire and the call. With 1 down, here's your number 9 hitter, and Hector Pinter. Pinter takes the second offering downstairs. The first one was a strike. 1-1. And there is strike 2. Fastball right at the belt line. That's a ball. That's lifted foul to the right. Thanks to American Family Insurance, the Phil Strand Agency, helping us out today. The Altoona Legion baseball team. Looking forward to seeing those guys again. They were down in Prairie du Chien a few years ago. They had a real nice squad. Got a good program going on. Thanks to Auto Parts, Auto Value. That's Darren, right there on the north side of Viroqua. And Buzzy's Furniture, thanks to Mark and the great crew over there. Terrific deals, all kinds of selection when it comes to furniture for your home. This ball is popped foul, and it's going to be caught. Not able to have the picture that far to the side, but nice range there by the first baseman making the grab. That was Casey Bartelt making the grab. You know, when they go out of the screen, then I kind of feel like I'm radio. But that was just a real nice play out there. There's a strike. So the pop out to the first baseman. That's going to be just inside. There's the strikeout and the throw down to first base. That was in plenty of time to preserve the out. Again, Tyler Underwood going down to end the inning. Well, a rather quick inning this time for the St. Mary's Spring Legion team. No runs, no hits, nobody left on base. After 1.5, 2-0 your score. Marathon in front, and St. Mary's coming up to bat here. They will bring up their, let's see, what will it be? Their 5, 6, 7 part of the order. Well, St. Mary's is going to come up to bat here. And up first is the second baseman in Luke Flitter. Flitter from the right-hand side takes and fouls the first pitch. Brock Warren on the mound here. There's a ball hit the third base side, the pick, and the throw crossed is in time for the out. 5-3. Good job over there by third baseman Nathan Henke.
Next up, center fielder.
So 4 games today, 4 tomorrow. And tomorrow, some elimination games, double elimination tournament. Here's a fly ball, and that's going to be a nice base hit. Just an easy swing out there. And getting the job done, that was Caden Blank with the base hit. Here's your right-handed hitter, Ian Sabo. Called strike right down the pipeline, just above the knees. Warren gets himself set again. The runner taking off. Here comes the throw, and it will not be in time. The umpires will make their adjustment. Thanks to Michelle Williams at Century 21, affiliated in Viroqua. Thanks to CNC Landscaping on the south side of Viroqua, out there on Highway 14. Off-speed pitch that scoots outside. Nice block by Hahn. A lot of real estate behind Hahn, so the catchers really got to be on their toes today. Swing and a miss. We'll go over to our third base side where we can watch the runner in blank and the batter. Quick toss over, and he's going to get back in time. Well, the second baseman at the last minute started moving away, and Keller had to zip back as Warren made the toss over. And we'll start again. 2-2 offering. High kick and a swing and a miss. Fastball right on the shoulders. 2 down.
2 outs now.
2-0 score here. Marathon in the lead. St. Mary's Spring, the home team. Here in the bottom half of inning number 2. This is Connor Sandownacall. Sandownacall. There we go. There's a ground ball. First base side. Second baseman dropped the ball. The flip. Did they get him? Ooh, they just got him. Well, you got to stay with the play, and that's exactly what happened as Jaden Keller stayed with it. He dropped it, but was able to shuffle it over just in time for out number 3. No runs on 1 hit. 1 runner left on base here for St. Mary's Spring. 2 complete now in the books. And we have a 2-0 score here in the lead. Marathon. Well, they do have a substitution coming in here for St. Mary's. We'll get a look at that in just a moment here. He said 4 for 24, so we're going to be trying to find that. That is Max Bauer. So Max Bauer now in the game. Catching here. Swing and a miss. All right, so we got that change in the books. Take a look here as the lefty, swing and a miss here. This is Swino. Swino, last time up, was able to coax a walk and eventually scored. Here's a ground ball. First baseman, he's not going to get there. Infield single for Swino. Boy, he was hustling. Your leadoff hitter is starting the inning off here in the third on base. Here's Brock Warren now. Quick toss back over to first base. Warren, I'll tell you what, he looks like he could crush the ball. Takes one high. Again, thanks to those sponsors. Let's see, Clintonville Legion Baseball helping us out. And Coach Cavagon over there in West Salem supporting today's broadcast himself. Appreciate that. Another offering that's upstairs. Counts 2-0. That ball gets away from the catcher and zipping around a big turn over there at second base. Now they'll scoot back. Miller finds himself in a little bit of a pickle. Toss back over to second. Swino diving back in. Pretty good lead over there, too. Warren with a 3-0 offering. Let's see if he's given the green light. That's inside. It wouldn't matter. So another walk. I say another. It's the second one only by Miller.
Warren draws the walk.
Here's Mike Hahn, the catcher. Hahn got caught looking on a bit of an off-speed pitch back in that first inning. Takes a strike, a fastball. Right down the middle on the outside part of the plate, though. Miller is set, and here he comes. That's upstairs and tight on the arm. 1-1 now to the Marathon catcher. There's a pop-up, and it's going to be an infield fly rule. Easy catch anyways by third baseman. That one just kind of rode in on the hands, and that one wound up upstairs. An easy call for the umpire. Or in this case, umpires, with 3 of them out here on the field. That's a great call, having 3 umpires. Well, the second baseman in Jaden Keller stepping in. Ground ball. Shortstop side is going to be a tough play. The throw is just in time. Whoa. Tough call there, but yeah, the umpire was right there though. So 5-3. Two down. Runners have moved up 90 feet though as the play was hit. The runners, they had a great jump, I should say. That gets by, and we're going to get a score here. Uh-oh, now look out. Warren caught in the rundown. He is going to be out. Just a little too big of a turn for out number 3. This was Grant Warren will get his at-bat when we return the next time around here in the 4th. But one run will come across here. That run coming across on 1 hit. There was a walk and no errors in the inning. Well, let's take a quick peek. It's 3-0 after 2.5. We'll be back with the bottom half of the 3rd in just a moment. Well, here we go with the bottom half of inning number 3. And stepping in, going to be a called strike to Kobe Gill. Thanks to some of the folks. In fact, Altoona just walked by and was talking to them in between innings here. Great to see so many people. And we hope that you enjoyed today's broadcast. Here's a ball lifted foul, and it is caught. A running catch by the shortstop, and I know they just went out of the view, but that was Tyler Underwood. He had a little ground to make up. and he was able to get the job done. So a pop out to the shortstop, one away, and we go back to the top of the order. In the top, ball downstairs and outside. It's Sam Baker who drew a walk to lead off the ball game. Now 2-0. We'll keep the view on this side. See if Baker pulls one to third or short. That last offering was a called strike. Curveball just hung upstairs. That was an off-speed curveball. Just didn't want to break in time, that's all. And that's downstairs on another walk here for Sam Baker, the shortstop. Pretty good eye. Well, we'll go this route as the lefty comes up in Casey Bartelt, number 21. Casey struck out in the first. Quick toss back over to first base. For Marathon at first, that is Grant Warren. I'm sure those two probably have some sort of eye contact, Brock and Grant. Who's going to kind of flip the switch there and make the toss over? Here's a nice looking bunt. And the toss, it's not in time. It gets away from Grant and heading over to third base. Now we're going to get a little timeout here because it looked like Bartelt, boy, he took a tumble going over the bag. So they're going to check him out. That was a pretty good bunt too. I'm not sure that he was going to be out, even if Grant does catch it. I'm gonna go with an infield single, and runners at first and third. Here's the lefty again. Runner, there he is. He was just out of view. Over to, they're going to call it a balk. So a run will come across in Sam Baker. And we're going to get a quick timeout here as Steve Warren's going to take the walk out to the mound here. Casey Bartelt winds up over at third base. We'll do the same. Take a quick break. And we'll come right back as a short discussion out there. Home plate umpire was not going to let him take a lot of time, that's for sure. There's a called strike as Warren comes right back battling here. To Will Krupp is the name. Krupp, the left fielder. A little bit of a change there. Off speed is outside for a ball. It's 1-1. There we go. Swing and a miss. It's 1-2 now. Well, let's take a look at this view. We can get the runner at second in Bartelt. And there's out number 2. Boy, Warren just kind of reared back and said, "Here I come." Krupp had a nice swing, just did not connect. Here comes the pitcher in David Miller. Miller flew out to right field, more like right center, and he's going that way again. And that's a home run. Wow, what a shot there. 340 feet away. And St. Mary's has the lead. I want to check that. It's tied. It should be tied.
Miller with a 2-run home run. 2 outs for number 1, Luke Footer.
3-3. Wow. Talk about changing the complexion of the game on that one, huh? That one came right in on the face and just getting a piece of that. The batter kind of turned the wrist a little bit. This is Luke Flitter. Wow. Tell you what, David Miller, the pitcher, put the old charge into that offering from Brock Warren. Three now. A fresh start, a whole new ball game. Here's a shot and one hopper. Toss over by the second baseman. For Marathon. That's Keller taking care of the inning. But also taking care of the inning, David Miller and St. Mary's Spring, they put a charge into things. They come up with 3 runs on 2 hits. There was a walk in the inning. And of course, that 2-run shot really was just an exciting thing to see. After 3 complete, that's where we're knotted at 3 apiece. We're going to move into the Fourth inning in a 3-3 ball game. Nearly halfway through, and I tell you what, some fireworks going on. Here is Grant Warren, who comes back up, takes the ball downstairs. The 6, 7, 8 part of the order now for Marathon. Miller with the offering. It sails outside. Checked his swing. They do a quick check. First base umpire says, nope, he did not go around. That's outside. So he'll get the walk, and he hustles down to first. As again, the deep porch here. Catchers will have to be working hard, making sure that things don't go awry, especially when a pass ball or wild pitch. Well, let's see. Here comes Pearson Hammond, the right fielder. Called strike and getting down to second base, standing. That ball popped out of the mitt of the catcher. Send down a cowl. Check that. That's now Max Bauer doing the catching. I forgot about that. Showing a bunt, and that ball was way upstairs. One and one the count. Miller into the stretch here with Grant Warren at second base. Swing and a miss. Hammond grounded 4-3 back in the first inning. Now looking to come up with a base hit here and try and retake the lead. And he might have just done it. Just foul. Oh, he nearly punched the ball to the right side, but he just missed the line. 1-2 the count now. 3-3 the score after a 2-run shot by the man on the mound. Inside offering. Now 2-2. David Miller with the pop in the bat. 2-run shot to tie things up. Ground ball up the middle. The pick. They'll go over to first base in time for the out. Hammond does his job, though, in the sense of moving the runner over to third base. So a good job there. 90 feet away, anything can happen. Especially when it comes to a pass ball or anything of that nature. First offering in there for a ball just a little bit low. This is Hankey, the third baseman, from the left side, and you can just barely make out the runner in Warren scooting down the line. Two 2-0 the count. Miller Comes in with a fastball for the strike. Two one now. That's lifted foul out of play. Two and two. Two Hankey. Pop this one foul right over us. Yeah, thanks again to Mark Looper and Bill and all the crew here. Swing and a miss. Oh, that ball had a nasty little break right at the end. Just under the swing of Henke for out number 2.
Next up, number 15, Hector Pinter.
Well, let's see what we got. Altoona and Clintonville coming up next. Game time slated for 2 o'clock. They'll pretty much be on time as well. Unless somebody goes into extra innings, they try to give you enough time for that. There's a called strike. Miller really battling now. He is out in front, 0-2. Fastball outside. Swing and a miss. Miller. They'll throw the ball down to first just to make sure. Umpire had the showing safe because the ball was in the dirt on the swing. But the strikeout is preserved there. So let's take a look. No runs on no hits. 1 walk in the inning. And that's where the walk is going to be stranded at third base. Well, we have 3.5 in the books. It's still 3-3. And coming up to bat for St. Mary's, let's take a look. We will be at the 6, 7, 8 part of the order. Here we are in the bottom half of inning number 4. We'll start out with our wide shot here and take a look here with Caden Blank stepping in. Blank from the right side. Looked like he was ready to pull the trigger, but he held back. Next offering is just a bit outside. There's your strike. Warren coming back. Blank calling time as wasn't quite feeling comfortable. Now he's set. There's a little shot, and that is going to be a tough play, and it's going to be an infield single. Nice try by Keller, the second baseman. That ball just hit hard enough to, and just far enough away from Keller. He had to make a pretty good play just to get to it.
Number 27, third baseman, Ian Sabo.
Here is Ian. Now they're saying Sabo. Quick toss back over to first. I said Sable before. I thought that's what I was talking to one of the parents earlier. I thought that's what he said, but I could be off on that. Hard shot, just foul. Runner will head back. Well, thanks to Culver's of Viroqua bringing you today's action all day. 14 games. Always the potential of the 15th, but we'll have to wait and see on that. Denmark Legion, again, the host. We thank them for their support. And don't forget, when you stop in, lawnmowers and chainsaws and everything, that's Evinger's Equipment Sales and Service. Be sure to thank Mark. Here's the bunt. That's a beauty. And they'll go to first base to get the out. Sabo with the sack.
Sabo with the sacrifice.
One away.
The batter is number 4.
Here is Max Bauer now. Bauer will step in. First time that he's batted today. Takes a strike, the old fastball right down the middle. Well, let's go this route since we can see the runner at second base. With the left-handed hitter, you never know. Swing and a miss. That ball really took a nosedive. Out in front is Warren now at 0-2. High fastball. One and two the count. Another balk is called. So Blank winds up at third base here. And they'll look to try again. Warren is set and he's ready to go. That ball gets away and coming across to score on the wild pitch. Blank scoots across. Bauer still up to bat here, now at 2-2. All of a sudden, Marathon kind of back on their heels. Warren fires a fastball and swinging through it is Bauer for out number 2.
12th now for number 3.
Here's Kobe Gill, the right fielder, batting from the right side. That's fouled off. Warren way out in front now at 0-2. Wind picking up just a little bit more to right field. That's foul ball. Let's take a look here. Gill popped out to the shortstop on a great running catch towards the foul line behind third base. That was back in the third inning. Here's the 1-2 offering. Ground ball. Third base side. The throw on target for out number 3. 6-3 on the putout. Well, the St. Mary's Spring squad, they pick up a run. They get 1 run on 1 hit. And a nice sacrifice in there to get them in scoring position. And a wild pitch puts St. Mary's Spring out in front, 4-3. We'll move to the 5th inning in just a moment. Well, here we go with the 5th inning. Marathon trailing by a run at 4-3 to the home team, St. Mary's Spring. Called strike. One and one the count now. Here's a ground ball that's chopped foul. Miller continuing to pitch here. I didn't hear the pitch count this time around. Called strike 3. Curveball at the knees. That was that was Tyler Underwood, leadoff hitter. So 1 down. Well, whichever way you want to look at it, either Marathon is down to their final 8 outs, or St. Mary's Spring has 8 outs to go to pick up the win. Which side of the coin are you looking at? Is kind of what it comes down to, doesn't it? Here's Jack Swino, center fielder. Second offering is inside. 2-1 the count now. Thanks to the Fraternal Order of Eagles, the Viroqua bunch, post number 2707, helping us out today. Jenkins, Stittelberg, and Men Law Offices. Thanks to Mr. David Jenkins and that team. There's a called strike. 3-2 the count now to Swino. That's going to be inside. He'll get the walk. Swino hustling down. And one thing you like to see about all these teams, and I've watched them in this ballgame, I think you've probably seen it too, they're moving. They are not going to sit back on their haunches, trying to make some things happen, playing the game the way you like. Here's Brock Warren, hit by a pitch and scored a run in the first, walked in the third. Toss over, was left stranded at second base. That one gets away from the catcher and heading down to second base easily. Miller now with a runner in scoring position. Next offering is upstairs. Two-0 the count. Toss back over. Oh, a nice play by the second baseman to get that one. It's now 3-0. Ball 4. Warren gets the walk. Two on now with one away. In a 4-3 ball game, and we're going to get a timeout. Walking out, coach for St. Mary Springs, so we will take a break. Well, a little bit longer discussion than I thought they were going to let him go with. Umpire, I think he was busy writing down a couple of things. Well, let's take a look here. Call and strike. Let's go with this side with the runner at second base. Stepping in now, this is Mike Hahn, the catcher. Looking for his first base hit of the ball game. Chopper, first base side, smothered by the second baseman. They'll get the out, and the runners will move up. Well, I tell you what, the second baseman over there in Flitter did a good job of just letting the ball hit his chest, and he kept it in front of him. Very important. Otherwise, the tying run would have come across the plate. 2 down, and it's Jaden Keller, the second baseman for Marathon. He's going to lift one out towards right field, just foul. Slicing away. Giving chase out there in right field for St. Mary's. That was Kobe Gill. Thanks to Main Street Mobile Mart and Nordic Lanes, Main Street Mobile Mart in Viroqua. Thanks to Rob and the crew there. And, of course, Scott and Sue Sordahl at Nordic Lanes helping us out. 1-1, says the umpire, as the ball kind of tailed away. This is Keller swinging through on that one. Taking a look here. Again, 2 away. Called strike 3. That one at the knees. That was a tough call. And it was going to be a tough swing on an excellent pitch by Miller. No runs in the inning. No hits. There were 2 men left on after walks. And St. Mary's getting the job done defensively. After 4.5, it's still 4-3. St. Mary's on top. Well, the opening pitch, and it's going to be a fly ball out to right field, and it's caught. Nice grab out there off from the bat of the leadoff hitter in Sam Baker. He took the first offering and hit it pretty hard. But I believe that's Pearson Hammond out there doing a nice job making the grab. Here's the number 2 hitter. We're in the 5th. Casey Bartelt looking to do a bunt for an infield single. Had that one off the end of the bat. 1 away in a 4-3 ball game. There's a little chopper out in front, and it's going to be the toss. And did they get him? They did. Coming off the mound, Brock Warren hustling and was able to throw the strike over to Grant Warren at first base. 1-3 on the putout, and there's 2 down. Getting down into crunch time with the bottom half of inning number 5. Curveball on the outside part of the plate for a strike. This is the left fielder in Will Krupp. Krupp swings through the next offering, and all of a sudden he's down 0-2 in the count. Fouling that one off. Pretty good swing. That's outside. 1-2 now. Again with 2 outs. Marathon down by a run. St. Mary's. Swing and a foul ball. And right into the mitt of the catcher in Hahn. Well, it's a 1-2-3 inning. St. Mary's not able to get anything going offensively on this go-around. 5 complete in the books. St. Mary's out in front. 4-3. We'll be back with the 6th inning in just a moment's time. Moving into the top of the 6th inning.
Right to the 6th inning we go, and leading off for Marathon.
Marathon trailing here to St. Mary Springs. David Miller continuing to pitch. Ground ball right back to Miller, and he'll walk it over and flip the ball to his first baseman for out number 1. Thanks to O'Reilly Auto Parts and Bill Klemick and the crew down there in Viroqua. 1 away.
Number 5, Pearson Hummon.
Thanks again to all the sponsors supporting today's broadcast. Check swing, that was in there for a curve, and it's 0-1. The Roth Family Cremation Center out there between Westby and Viroqua. Thanks to Jeff and Christine. I think she might go by Chris. Pop that one foul. Miller now out in front 1-2 for the count. Ground ball. And the throw is in time. Wow. What a play over there, and a great job by the shortstop with Sam Baker. He was showing off the arm a little bit there. Pearson Hammond runs pretty well, and he was trucking. But there's 2 down. And it's Nathan Henke, the third baseman. Trying to get the Marathon crew to go down 1-2-3. Miller comes in with a fastball downstairs. 2-0. Coming right back, he threw the fastball at the belt. Two one. Nice job on the block. Down in the dirt. 3-1 now. And that sails outside. It's a walk. Tying run on base with 2 down. And your number 9 hitter in Hector Pinter, left fielder. On deck is Underwood, the leadoff man. There's a called strike. Well, we always, talk about things when I say back home, back in Westby and Viroqua area, that your number 9 hitter is basically your second leadoff man. Somebody's going to put the bat on the ball and make some things happen. That's what Pinter is going to try to do here. Meanwhile, Miller and Bauer, the catcher, trying to come up with some stuff. There's a ball ricocheting off the backstop. Might see the camera move a little bit in the picture, but not too bad there, actually. Jinx myself on the next one. Miller out in front, 1-2. Here's the offering. Swing and a miss on a nasty curve, dropping down, and that'll do it. A strikeout for out number 3. Miller coming up big. No runs on no hits. 1 walk in the inning. That man left on base at first. We have 5.5 now complete. We'll move to the bottom half of the 6th. St. Mary's coming to bat, and they have a 4-3 lead. Well, here we are in the bottom half of the sixth inning. Again, thanks so much to all those sponsors. The crew at Sleepy Hollow on the north side of Viroqua, Levon and Michelle and the whole crew there. My goodness, what a job they continue to do. Here we are in the bottom of the sixth inning. St. Mary's Springs Legion squad, the Ledgers, also one of our fine sponsors. We thank them for their support. A swing and a foul back here in the first offering. Brock Warren continuing to pitch here for Marathon. Takes the ball outside. Umpire telling the coach, first base coach, who came down and got that foul ball, is like, yeah, you got pretty young legs there, the way you're running. Or let the younger legs do the running, maybe. Pretty good. Always something. Called strike. Good fastball there, and it's 2-2 to even up the count. Well, take a look here. Here's a fly ball, pretty well tagged, and that's going to be a base hit. That is the top, check that is the Miller again. Tell you what, he is swinging a hot bat. Picking up a single. We're going to get a courtesy runner in here, I think. Or a pinch runner. I think that's what they're going to do, is they're going to do a pinch runner here. And Talon Blank going to come in. Let's go over there and take a look. So Blank coming in to pinch run. And Luke Flitter, the second baseman, now at bat. Nothing happening over at first, other than a quick dive back in. Ball downstairs. One and 0 the count here. Popped this one foul. And let's see, did they get a catch? He did. Nice job by Hahn, and again, out of our picture. But, boy, did he get up and get after it. Jumping out of that stance, that crouch, and is able to get the job done. One down. Here is Caden Blank. Toss over to first. Talon Blank diving back in, doing the running. Here for Miller. Ground ball. Just past the umpire. My goodness. And here we go with a play. Oh, the missing the ball. And now running down to second base is Blank on a good job running the bases. The ball skipped by the center fielder. He had it and then kind of lost it. It's a single. I think you got to go with an error to give the runner the chance to advance. So tough one there. Runners at second and third now with one down. Looking for some insurance. St. Mary Spring, the Ledgers. There's a called strike. Sable, what has he done today? Struck out in the second inning. Here's a bunt. This is going to be a tough one. They're going to have to go to first, and they'll get that insurance run. A great sacrifice. Well played by the Ledgers. Again, another sacrifice, 1-3 for Sable. He's done his job today. Picking up an RBI. Here's Max Bauer now. Runner at third. Swing and a miss. Fastball that was kind of rising. Bauer not able to catch up to that one. Then the good old fastball right down the middle. Bauer gets himself set. Here comes Brock Warren. That's high. Well, the West Salem Legion baseball team thanks the Friends of West Salem Baseball as they support today's broadcast. Swing and a miss. That'll take care of the inning as Bauer goes down swinging. I personally want to thank Vernon Communications for their help. Everything that they continue to do here as we get this rolling. Also, along with that, Atik is the IT guy here at Denmark. And, of course, Jeremiah, they were working together, getting things fired up and ready to rock and roll. And they've done just that. Well, let's take a look here. One run coming across on a couple of hits. A runner is going to be left on base. But an insurance run here for the Ledgers of St. Mary's. They now lead 5-3. We move into the top of the seventh. Well, as we come back, we have a couple of changes. We do want to say thanks to Todd, Tina, Ryan, and Eric. That's Vespok Oil and Propane in Viroqua. Thank them so much for their support, as well as Eric Sherry and that great crew on the south end of Viroqua. That's the VFW. And the friends from the Viroqua Dental Center supporting today's broadcast, Dr. Leanne Klum and crew. Well, pitching change is now taken into effect here. Luke Flitter has come on to the mound here. He moves from second base to the mound. And Brett Butts is now playing second base. I did not see where Miller went. There's a ball pop foul. I was looking to see if he went to the outfield, but it's a pretty good distance, and I haven't seen anybody where they can turn their back where I can see the number. That ball gets away. Hanging curve. Count goes to 2-2, and our thanks to Tom and Ryan and all the guys over there at the Viroqua Hills, and ladies for that matter. Viroqua Hills Golf. Got to get over there. Maybe I'll get a chance now after this particular tournament gets done. Always a great place to go and have a little golf action. There's a shot. Making the turn. Boy, that was a nice swing there. Trying to get things started. Tyler Underwood with the leadoff single here in the top of the 7th. Not only was it a leadoff single, but at the top of the order. Upstairs to Swino. Swino has scored a couple of runs already today. He's 1 for 1 with 2 walks. There's a called strike. So he's getting on base. Two 2-0. Here's the throw over to first. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Marathon needs 2 runs to tie this game up and send it to the bottom of the 7th, minimally. Otherwise, it's going to be history. There's a swing and a miss. Cannot advance with the runner at first already. Oh, there's 1 down. Flitter coming in relief of Miller. Looking for the save here. 1 on and 1 down. Well, thanks to the crew over there at Viroqua and the Viroqua Food Co-op. Terrific job they continue to do. You get a chance, pop in there. Congratulations to Charlene, who's going to be going the retirement route there. How about that? Great job by Charlene. Here is Brock Warren. Could tie things up with a swing of the bat. 320 down the lines. 340 in the power alleys. And 350 dead center. Beautiful park. Outside. 3-0. They're not giving them a whole lot. Well, thanks to that Viroqua Legion, and wishing the best to the Viroqua 138ers and head coach Peter Swanson and the crew. Called strike. That one rode in on the hands. Just caught the strike zone. 3-1 now. Toss over to first, who he just got back. Nearly broke the wrong way. That was Underwood. He scampered back in time. And there's ball 4. Tying run is on base. First and second now. Here comes Mike Hahn. Hahn today is 0 for 3. Looking for his first hit. VMH, Vernon Memorial Healthcare, helping us out today. Thanks to Carmen Craker, the new marketing director. Called strike, just under the letters. Flitter with 1 out in relief of Miller. Ground ball. Bobbled, the throw over to first. It's not going to be in time. Pulled the first baseman, the runner in Hahn, just flying down. That's going to go as an error. It's going to have to go down, I'm afraid, as an E6. Bases loaded for Jaden Keller. And now we're going to get a timeout here, and we'll do the same. Take a look here as we might have a pitching change. We'll see. Here we are with the batter coming in after that short discussion on the mound. 1 down. Let's take a look here. Here's your tying runs. And the lead run at first base. Bases loaded. 1 out. Pop this one foul out of play. Flitter, a little bit of a change up there, and maybe a change, the curveball anyways, that just fell off the table. And a great job there by Bauer to make sure nothing more happened with that. Fly ball, pretty well hit, and Hammond will make the catch out there. I believe it's who that is. Let's take a look. I get these guys mixed up. Gill, excuse me, wrong team. Right position, wrong team. So Sacrifice gets a run in.
Underwood scores on the sac fly. Brings up number 30.
Good job by Gill to get the ball in right away. Here is Grant Warren. Gonna try and come up with a base hit here. Pop this one up. Second baseman making the call. Oh, a little bit of a collision there. The first baseman actually winds up with it. And that'll be the ball game. Wow. That was a little touch and go there. But St. Mary's Spring comes up with the win here today. They get the win by a score of 5-4 as they come back through. Pretty good contest here, folks. Let's take a look. The Marathon, and it's going to be, again, 5-4. Marathon jumped out to the lead, 2-0, splitting the game in half. It was 3-0, then 3-2, and then it was St. Mary's picking up a run in the 4th and in the 6th inning here to take the lead back and get the insurance run. That insurance run proved to be big, didn't it? in the 6th inning. They played a little small ball, got the sacrifice, and got the run. 4-3 your final. We hope that you've enjoyed watching this. Western Wisconsin Video Production, LLC. Picking up the win today, it's going to be David Miller for St. Mary Spring. The Ledgers with the win, and Brock Warren will take the loss for Marathon. Well, we'll see you real soon, right back here on the diamond. And, let's take a look here at around 2 o'clock, so not a lot of time. We're going to go get the other lineups, and we'll be back with more action.